Hi YouTube world, it's Adrienne in New York. It is day 19, I think. Yeah, I think it's day 19. 19 of my 30-day 30 Lippie challenge. We're going to be talking about this beautiful lipstick today, which I reacquired recently. Now, I think I actually lost this lipstick because I didn't know what happened to it. And it was my absolute favorite, like, kind of color to wear whenever I wanted to just like lift up my mood. It's certainly not my favorite formulation, so I will say that. It's comfortable, but it is a fully matte lipstick, and it is by Flower Beauty. So it's this one here, Flower Beauty. This is the original lipsticks of theirs. I think they're called like the Petal Pout lipsticks. It has beautiful component, just really elegant component. And this shade in particular is the shade that I really love. And it is the shade Barrymore. So it is, that's the shade name right there. So it's Barrymore, and it is a real matte shade. And can you see? It has a real pretty matte finish. But when you kind of like rub your lips together or anything, it's not like terribly drying. It's not as though you're wearing something like the Maybelline ink, liquid lipsticks, or even like the lip pencils from the Maybelline Superstay line, which I actually like those. And I use them as long wear, kind of like to help me with my long wear, if that's what I want. But this one is just a real comfortable matte formula, and honestly, it just feels very high end. Just everything about the way that it feels sitting on the lips, how much hydration it's giving, the one swipe pure pigment that it gives, and this shade is sort of like a bright rose color. And I just think it's really flattering. And I would be surprised if this wasn't flattering on like every single skin tone. It is really pretty. In this line, I have tried other lipsticks. There are some other pretty ones. There's also cream formulas, and they're nice, but this is really the only one I've ever kept, is because of this shade in particular. They're nice for like the regular lipstick world, like the cream formulas and are just a nice cream formula. But again, you've already seen, if you've seen any of my videos during this, these 19 days, I have a ton of lipstick, and I have tons of lip products, and I have tons of lip products that I really will go to bat for. So I don't need to have a full line of every single lipstick that I like in order for it to have a special place in my heart. So that's kind of like this one. I have this one color. I'm really happy with it. This is my color. There's one other one that I remember really liking. Maybe that one's a cream formula. I think it's called Spice Petal or Cinnamon. One of those. But this one really won out as like my favorite. Now, you're gonna get a twofer in this video. So this one, for longevity reasons, let's just talk about that. This one lasts a while because it is matte. It sticks on the lips. You can drink, you can eat, and it has a nice wear down. It also does something that I don't think all matte lipsticks do, or I guess it doesn't do something that a lot of matte lipsticks do, which is if you put this on and you happen to have like a little dry patch, I find that this smooths right over it, kind of blurs it away, and does not accentuate that dry patch. It doesn't cling to those spots. I have other lipsticks that I adore that unless you prep your lips really well, you're gonna be seeing that little dry patch. One that comes to mind that I really love is the Bobbi Brown Crushed lipstick, which I'll be talking about in another video coming up. It's definitely one I'm gonna highlight during these 30 days because I do love it. But that one, if you do not prep your lips, you're gonna see, any kind of crustiness. So, that also gives this lipstick some serious brownie points in my book, that I don't have to worry about what state my lips are on, and I can swipe this on and I can look real put together, real put together. I'm pretty happy about that. So I recently saw though, so this is where I meant that this is a twofer, that Flower came out with a new line of lipsticks with the same shades, or at least some of the same shades. And it's this lipstick here. I actually forgot what this is called. This is also in Barrymore. It's the one in this packaging. I'll try to link it below. I've never linked anything below, but I'll try this time really hard. This lipstick is sort of like a nourishing lipstick, so it's even creamier or lighter than the cream formula of these, is sort of like my understanding. And you'll see there's a sheen to it, and I'll just swatch them together. And it's not fully opaque. It has like some translucency. Sort of reminds me of the L'Oreal Shine or the Revlon Shine lipsticks. And I'll just swatch the Barrymore, the matte, which, I mean, look at that. That is so crazy how pigmented this is in one swipe. So you'll see it's definitely the same shade in different tones. And I have been wearing this one, and I've worn this one in some random videos, and I've gotten a few compliments that people have liked this lipstick, which I'm like, I was a little on the fence about it actually, because I love the opacity of this and the vibrancy, but I'm gonna put this one on and show you. So again, just this one, long wear, you don't have to apply a lot in the day, but I guess it just depends how maybe greasy or something like your lunches or whatever, that if it wears off a lipstick, it wears off a lipstick. But I think otherwise you can basically make it all day with this lipstick. But if you did have to reapply, it reapplies nicely over itself. So you don't have to wipe down completely. But now I'm gonna wipe down. And while I wipe down, so I can put on the other one, I will make mention of the eyeshadow palette I have on my eyes, which I was really impressed. It's another one of the Juvia's Place minis. And these were recently on sale for $7, and I went crazy. But I have this on my eyes, and it's so nice. I love, love, love the colors, the saturation. But this color, and this color. These are the three colors I used. And I really, really like it. And I love how compact they are. Fun, vibrant colors. Matches my plaid shirt, my classic plaid shirt. So I really like that. And I also really liked, I'm wearing a blush that I had never really tried before, which is one of the Clinique Pops. This is like the Pansy Pop. It's their lilac. And this is the shade. And I think it's so nice. It's a cool tone. Love that. And I'm also wearing, finally, the cheerleaders. I got this in my haul. I went over this, but I got this at Sephora for 18 bucks, which I think was such a steal. And I'm wearing the Hoola bronzer all around, and I like the Hoola bronzer. It does require more blending than other bronzers I'm used to, but I'm wearing the Cookie highlighter, and I love it. And I am not a highlighter girl, but it doesn't accentuate anything, just brings a lot of like glow. Oh, it's pretty. It's pretty. So happy, happy, happy with those little purchases. I wanted to highlight them. Okay, so now that I have all the lipstick on, I'm gonna apply this, creamy. So this one just glides on super easy. It has a slight, oh, you know what? I never smelled the other one. So these smell like a regular lipstick smell. They're not covering anything up. They smell slightly waxy, nothing pleasant, nothing unpleasant. These, on the other hand, smell a tiny bit warm, like a tiny bit like warm cookie smell. which I think is a real popular smell. So this one, I will say it, even though it's probably wanting to, okay, so you see, I kind of like it now. It's not this, I thought this was going to be a big review where I really, really don't like it and I could declutter this one, but I actually do like this one. Maybe it was the eye look I was wearing it with before. I don't know, but this one, yeah, this one's super creamy. It also has pretty long wear, but nothing as long wearing as the matte formulation, but it is pretty long wear. I've worn this a few days, and I will say, like, it definitely has that like L'Oreal Shine, Revlon Shine feel, but not as buttery. I'd say that this formula has a lot more body in it than the Revlon formula or the L'Oreal Shine formula. Those are a little bit too buttery sometimes. Like the Revlon one has a lot of oil, and the L'Oreal Shine one has a good amount, but it's a little more stable than the Revlon one. This one, I would say, is even more more pigmented than a L'Oreal Shine lipstick. It has a little bit more of a balmy texture, so it's as though like a balm oil hybrid combo. But it's super comfortable. It's very comfortable. It's very thin on the lips. I think it's a pretty shade. I mean, I like this Barrymore shade. I think it's a pretty rose everyday shade. What else would I have to say about this? I mean, I think they have like a few more shades in this. Definitely see if there's another one that catches your eye. But I recommend the formula. I like a lot of what Flower Beauty does. For the most part, it's a lot of hits in my book. I have encountered a couple of misses. In fact, I will caution you if you're gonna like try to buy a couple of things from the Flower Beauty website, which I would recommend you do. You can get really good deals. You sign up for their texts and stuff. You can get like a good 40% off of everything, and they have good shipping, free shipping, and with a minimum, and they do a nice job. I will caution though, I do think there's like a powder lipstick out there, a new hybrid. Under no circumstances should you purchase that lip product. I will tell you that much. That one I did purchase, and it immediately went in the trash. It has the most rancid taste. It's like a poisonous taste. It's really weird. And it tastes horrible, and you can constantly taste it. Not that I'm somebody who like eats their lipstick, like licks their lips all the time, but you inadvertently taste it throughout the day, and it also like goes on all strangely. It's a really terrible product. I don't know why that someone thought that was a good idea. I have heard that product is very much like an old cheap product that they used to have, where you kind of put it on your cheek and you blur, and it's this like cream to powder finish. And maybe they're just trying to leverage that formula and move it to the lips, but honestly, I would ever only use that on the cheeks, because on the lips it's horrible. But other than that, I think I've been happy with like any lip product that they've really kind of launched. So if you're curious and you want to have fun and you don't want to be disappointed, I'd give Flower a shot. I think they do good stuff. And I'd give the shade Barrymore for sure a shot. They do, it's a beautiful shade, beautiful rose. I feel like it's very like Tom Ford, Chanel. I feel like every high-end brand has this shade, and I feel like these are really good kind of comparisons for like still capturing a lot of like the high-end, very smooth pigmentation, not patchy, as comfortable as those brands. So just saying, it's worth a shot when it's only like, it's under $10. So Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Tomorrow is day 20. I already know what I'm doing. I'm talking about another yummy, yummy, yummy lip product. I'm doing a lip swatch for you of 5 shades, and I'm toying around with some other ideas. So I hope you join me. Say hello down in the comments below. Subscribe so you get notified. And yeah, and I hope you're doing well, and we will talk tomorrow. Take care. Bye.